both in the regular and postseason.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Garoppolo now. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 12 carries, 56 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll give to Williams, running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. This team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And Diggs has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen off the bootleg. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Throwing again on second down. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He completes it to Jones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 30 on second down. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. He'll field this at the 5. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with a visiting. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Fant. 7 yards, the pick up there. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. A slant to Jones. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Out quickly to Judy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. To try again after the sack. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bills, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Denver, the
today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing Jones. Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, and this will be swung out for Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Jones. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Jones now throwing on first down. don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take. Big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, they'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement.
Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the... completion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Left side to Lamb. And he gets this up across the 35. Before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but They put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Now Prescott on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw. Jones, touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll try the left side. Herbert.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Khalil Herbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Williams to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing after the interception, Jones. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Metcalf. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to throw again. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense on that go-around. The offense won the challenge. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Prescott off play action. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
To throw again on second down. Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 13-yard line. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott on third and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw?
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Herbert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 15-yard line. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gano the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
86 yards rushing for him now. He has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And they get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his right.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Prescott now from the 50.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
2nd and 8 coming up.
To throw is Prescott.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Steps away. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
108 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
To throw, Prescott.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
To throw is Jones.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
Jones.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.